Welcome! Today I'm going to show you how to get the Depth Halloween Treasure update to work. What this update does is basically turns all gold into different types of candy, and Steve gets this ghost Halloween costume to ride around in while he's collecting his candy. He also gets this jack-o'-lantern bucket to put it all in. So, without further ado, on their website they have the changelog for this update, which does a bunch of stuff for temple, increases prices for some things, change times for other weapons, stuff like that. But down here we have content updates, and it's the !! season equals Halloween part that you can add to either Server.bat file that we're going to talk about today. By default, your game does not come with this file at all. You just have to make it yourself. But luckily, on this other page, they show you how to make that file. And it's really simple. .bat files are just a text file that you rename and change the last 3 letters to .bat instead of .txt or RTF or .doc or something like that. We're going to open up our depth folder, which is at C, Program Files, x86, Steam, SteamApps, Common, Depth. And I'll put these addresses all into the description too. I have made these already, but I'll go ahead and delete them so I can make them again for this demonstration. All you do is make a new, you right click, go down to New, go down to Text Document, and you can rename it as Server.bat. It's like, oh, do you want to change the file extension? It becomes a different type of file when you do that. And you say yes, that's what I want to do. Right click on it and press Edit, because it has nothing in it right now. We haven't put anything in there yet. So we're going to go back to the website that has the Server.bat information in it. And just highlight all of this and copy it, and then open up the Server.bat file that we created and paste that information in. Now inside of this file we have a couple of things that we will want to change based on our own preferences. And they have those listed right here under how to use the Server.bat file. The first one is the map name, and we just type in whatever we want that to say. I'm just going to do Olmec right now for this example, but you could type in like Antigo or Crude, Fractured, Cove, etc. and the server will run that map instead. The next thing is replace NumberOfHumans with X, or equals X. NumberOfHumans equals X, and you can find that right over here. And so we're going to replace that X with the number of people that we want to be in the game before the game automatically starts on its own. I'm going to do 6 right now. Next up we have LAN or wide area network, which is internet play. And you can set that to true or false depending on if you want to be running just with people inside your own home or if you want to run the game with friends over the internet. And then we have the port number. By default they run it at port 7777, and that is important to know so that other people can join your game. So I'm going to hit close and save. And there's my Server.bat program. So if all that I wanted to do was set up a server and start it, not actually play on it myself, I would be done. I could just double click on this and it would load up this server here. And that's the server running on my computer, waiting for players to connect to it and join the match. I'm going to throw this off onto my second monitor for the time being and just let it run. It's not going to hurt anything. And then it will be ready for us to demonstrate in a little bit. Next, we're going to make a Client.bat file, just like the website talks about right here. It's a shorter bat file, less to do, but we're going to do it exactly the same way. Going to open up a new text document. We're going to change it to Client.bat. Yes, I want to change its extension. Then we are going to edit it. Go into the website and just copy this and paste it into the batch file. Now these X's right here are the IP address of the server that we want to connect to. And in this case, I'm going to be connecting to my own computer. If you are going to be doing a LAN game, you can just use ipconfig/all and go up to the top and find your own IP address. In this case, mine is 192.168.1.6. So I can either type in that number right here of 192.168.1.6, or because I am connecting to my own computer, I'm just going to do 127.0.0.1. Now this is just a network number that means myself. No matter what you look like on the network, just talk to yourself. So this is what I'm going to do for mine. If you're doing a different computer within your own LAN, you'll need to use ipconfig/all to find out what that computer's IP address is. And if you're doing one over the internet, then they will need to use the website whatismyip.com. And in this case, mine is 73.240.28.152. If you were using somebody over the internet, then they will need to configure their router with IP port forwarding. And I'm not going to go through that right now. There's lots of videos on YouTube to show you how to do things like that. But it's pretty simple. Anyway, back to the Client.bat. This is all I need here. I'm going to click X and save it. Just like I said before, I have the server running here already. So I'm just going to click on Client.bat to open up the game. And this little command prompt window will open, and all that's doing is it's the batch file opening up the game, and here we are loading into Olmec. Alright, here we are. So we've been given the diver class, which is good, so that I can show you a better example of Steve. You can see the outline of him already. The costume is like coming up from the water, pushing down up on it, and he has his little pumpkin thing. Check him out. Steve's going candy shopping, trick-or-treating. And you can see like candy corn, gummy worms. I should probably get back to Steve before I get killed. Oh, and my little packages are links too. Old Bones, that is a perfect skin for this demonstration. Anyway, guys, I hope this this tutorial helped you out. Let me know in the comments.